Miss Wilhelm.
When I was 10, I heard about the bomb.
I saw that girls don't wear jeans.
When I was 12, I wanted to be Tom Sawyer. Not Becky Thatcher, Tom Sawyer.
I saw my brother James use my idea for show and tell.
And when I was 15, I stood up to my mother once and for all.
Hug a French kiss at 17.
I were a girl when I was 11. I knew that this world was changing.
When I was 18, I knew that life doesn't always turn out the way you planned it.
I knew the man I would marry.
I learned that I was smart, that I was going to college.
That looks shouldn't matter, but do.
That I wanted to get married right after college and buy a house near my family and have one boy when I was
23.
and one girl when I was
26. When I was 28, I knew I would be raising my daughter alone.
At 22, I knew that I could pay my own rent.
And in 1966, I also learned that
Strength comes in numbers.
From around here?
Oh, not too far. New York. Brooklyn, actually.
Wow, New York. Oh, wow, that's great.
Never met anyone from New York before?
No, I mean, no.
Well, what about you?
Oh, a little no-place town in Kentucky, just outside of Cincinnati.
Go Reds.
Yeah. That's a nice quilt.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, my grandmother made it. She likes to do that kind of thing, you know. Well, sew, cross-stitch, knit.
Mine
quilt.
too. My grandmother always makes sweaters, you know, that don't fit. The sleeves are always too long or something. You get a new one every Christmas.
Well, Hanukkah.
Right. Or Hanukkah.
Sorry, I already set up my side. I came early. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. Of course, it's fine.
There was an orientation for a student group I wanted to join, so...
Oh, yeah? What group are you involved in?
SDS.
Oh, that's great.
It's Students for a Democratic Society. It's kind of a left thing. Social change, you know. This is the age of revolution. I have stolen money from your moms and I'm sending it to Russia so they can build another bomb. Yes, let's kill all the white babies. Let's make Kentucky the first communist example for the nation. Nay, the rest of the world to follow. God is dead. It's Students for Democratic Society. It's kind of a left thing, social change, you know.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, it's nothing.
Aww.
It's silly, I know. My mom got it for me for my first dance recital. I couldn't part with it. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Oh, and I'm afraid of mice. Oh, and I love dresses with the ruffles and pink. Oh, and I bet my mommy will buy me one, and then all the boys will love me. My mom got it for me for my first dance recital. I couldn't part with it.
Nice.
Thanks.
Oh, is that your mom?
Yeah, my whole family.
Oh, is that your brother?
Yeah,
Is he older?
year and a half.
Cute. Does he go to college?
No, he's in Vietnam actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah. My parents are real proud.
Heavy.
Yeah.
So, how about I take you on a tour of campus?
I like that. means parent on location. So I want to be sure that we are all aware of the rules to ensure that there are no slip-ups. First on the list is the subject of dress code.
Slacks are not permitted on young women in public at any time.
Yes, dear.
Well, I'm on the intramural volleyball team, and I have practice right before class, so is it okay if I wear my uniform to class so that I won't be late?
Heavens, dear. I must impart to you a firm no. You may wear your uniform underneath your dress or in a closed raincoat only. Next on the list is the subject of curfews.
Your curfew will be 10 p.m. on weeknights and 11 p.m. on weekends, strictly enforced.
For every minute you are late, you will be campused 1 weekday night. Clear? Good. I will be at the door to ensure proper use of the dating booths. Surely you noticed these, yes? You may check them out with your date until 11:45 on weekend nights. But ladies, all 4 feet must remain on the floor at all times. I can see under the curtain, and I do check. Remember, propriety is sacred to a lady, so keep your goodnight kisses brief. Yes, dear.
How can we be in the dating booths until 11:45 if our curfew's at 11?
Well, you'll already be back in the dormitory, so your curfew will not be broken.
But what about the guys' curfew?
I'm sorry.
Well, don't they have to be back in their dorm rooms, you know?
Oh, dear, don't worry about getting the men in trouble. The men have no curfew. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shelo asani isha. Baruch atah Adonai,
Bless you, O Lord,
Eloheinu melech haolam,
sovereign of the universe,
shelo asani
would not
isha.
create me a woman.
All right.
Barbara, what is your complaint today?
Nothing. Well, I mean, I'm not sick. I was just wondering if I could speak to someone about some
Feminine issues?
Yes.
Please,
Is there a woman available that I can speak with?
please, Barbara. I'm the doctor here, and anything you want to know, you can certainly find out from me.
Well, I need to get birth control pills.
I see.
Are you married?
No, sir.
Engaged?
No, and I don't really know what that has to do with anything.
Well, there are many different options for
Avoiding pregnancy, and one that I strongly encourage you to seek is abstinence.
Well, that's not really your decision now, is it?
Do you have a
Note from your parents
I-
permitting you to get this prescription?
I'm 18 years old.
Yes, but the university still exerts a certain parental control. Don't you think that this is an issue that you should discuss with your mother?
Well, I'd rather discuss it with her than with you.
Well, you're a little firecracker, aren't you?
No need to get testy, young lady. We
will have to do a pelvic examination
now.
And then when you have parental permission, I'll write you the prescription.
The nurse will be in a moment to take some blood.
And then you'll need to get undressed from the waist down and
I'll be back, Barbara.
Even my freshman year, when we were rushing for sororities, big deal was who's on birth control. It was just remarkable. Because somebody talked their mother into letting them go on the pills when they wouldn't get pregnant.
Ladies, I've called this dorm-wide meeting to announce recent changes that are reflected in our policies. Slacks, sadly, are now permitted on campus. However, I strongly strongly encourage you to seriously consider the occasion on which you choose to wear such boyish garments. I doubt your date would appreciate it if he begins to confuse you with his fraternity brothers. And speaking of dates, should a young man choose to escort you back to your dorm, the university administration and its progressive agendas seems to think that this young man should be allowed to escort you back to your respective rooms. However, all doors must remain open for the entire duration of your date's stay, and at least 1 foot of each individual must remain on the floor at all times. Please, ladies, have some integrity for your own sake.
We shall overcome.
Ladies, please.
We shall overcome.
Ladies.
We shall overcome. Someday.
I sometimes worry for this generation because they lack a sense of history. On the first day of my classes, I always ask if my students recognize a few names. Betty Friedan, Jermaine Greer, Kate Millett,
Julian Firestone.
Gloria Steinem, Susan Brown Miller, Kate Clarenbach,
Susan Brown.
Kate Sarchild,
Kate Clarenbach. Kate Sarah.
Shirley Chisholm,
Flo Kennedy.
Robin Moore.
Julian Firestone.
Flo Kennedy,
Rita Mae.
Shulamith Firestone,
Robin Moore.
Susan Brown Miller, T. Grace Atkinson,
Flo Kennedy,
Robin Miller, and more. Well, I get a few hands for Betty, almost everyone for Gloria, and then someone